Spock?
Yeah, I don't recall the medicine part, but just the fact that he overworked and
That's from Defunct Land, I'm recalling.
yes. Okay. Anyway, so stream is on. Just a heads up on that. I should have updated the title, so we should be good. I'll be back in a quick sec on to actually do this thing. I just want to make sure I have water because, yeah, I'm drinking a lot of peanut butter eggnog. I'll be back in a sec.
Ooh.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I love the children. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get started here in uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 607. Alright, Christmas Eve. I am joined by a nice little cup of screwball peanut butter whiskey eggnog. This thing is so thick, I swear it's coating my lungs. But I'm also joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to bring you the Brony community for the holiday season. I'm joined by DM21.
Ho ho ho, where are the hoes?
Tech Stallion.
Got some pictures lined up for today.
Tokoi.
I so want to just continue the Feliz Navidad, but I'm going to let it slide.
And of course, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
I think you're drinking your eggnog wrong.
I probably am, I'm not gonna lie. This might be my last glass for a little while because I am starting to feel a little bit here because I was sipping at it during the pre-show with Cold Dust doing the making the card and apparently giving CMC a J Buddha and a Barbie Catwoman.
Rare.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this was interesting, but God, I am going to have the hardest time going through this bottle because it's interesting to start, but you can't drink a lot of this. It is way too weird. Just the peanut butter eggnog, it's just the peanut butter overwhelms it so radically that it's like drinking thick peanut butter syrup after a point.
Ooh.
It is weird. It's interesting, but it is weird, and I am not surprised that there were leftover bottles. And I wish I could have gotten some more of the Evan Williamson, or even the Smirnoff of Red White Mary. But yep, okay. I think I actually hit my end point there. So everybody, I do apologize. I am hydrating though. Make sure to to hydrate well if you're drinking. It'll save you from grief later on in the evening and in the morning.
Also, make sure you have a relatively full stomach.
That helps too. But the big thing is, I want to make sure I'm ready to have all cylinders firing tomorrow, because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. We are just a couple of days away from the big holiday of Christmas. I'm sure most people are at least feeling a little bit relaxed and, kind of merry in their own right. Maybe because it's just a day off of work. Maybe a little time with family. Maybe they got that $20 gift card for Lowe's and that they're going to just use to get a bug zapper of some sort. Who knows? But, Christmas, it always feels like Christmas Day has at least a little bit of cheer to it, or, a little bit of nice and relaxingness to it, even for some unfortunate people that do have to work. But for the most part, it feels like one of those good days. So
At least I get off at 1 tomorrow.
yeah, there you go. I get off at my normal time, but I'm all set up to go to a hot pot place for Christmas Eve dinner. That's gonna be nice.
Tomorrow is day 6 of working non-stop, and Christmas is the only day I have off.
See, even the fast food slave wager gets Christmas off.
But I am having the Christmas party at work tomorrow, so it's not horrible. It's been 6 days.
Yeah. But what?
I once worked 15 straight days.
21 straight days, actually.
All right. This isn't a measuring contest about how much you want to get abused by the employment system. But this is about having fun here and now. And to celebrate and get ready, we have ourselves a house. A big old house. A questionable house that smells faintly of cheese pizza. And we are going to decorate it. We're going to decorate the lawn. We're going to decorate the windows. I'm going to wonder why I keep hearing screeching coming from the distance.
Our house in the middle of the
Hold up.
You good, man?
Sorry. There's somebody screeching around the streets out over here really loudly for some weird reason. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, a moment I thought it was my printer being picked up because my first package of cosplay stuff came today, along with some icebreaker gummy mints. So I'm happy.
Well, that was random. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and warm up our vocal cords a little bit. Even though we're running way late. I'm not going to deny that. So let's keep it short, simple, and sweet, everybody. A little bit of wub, just a little short bit of wub time. So, what's up, Bronies?
I went to the doctor's office and for the whole morning, but at least I got something out of it. On the way home, me and the fam picked up some cakes.
Sweet.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Anybody else have any other quick wubs? All right. Little quick wub for me. I got my honey. I'm finally going to start making some crazy fruity weeds. Hopefully have them ready by BabsCon. Or at least have the recipe ready and done by BabsCon time. And also got my hotel for Everfree Northwest set up. So I got room ready. And yeah.
I'm not going away about Everfree until after Harmony.
Well, yeah. Well, fair enough. Anyone else?
Oh yeah, I also watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Not the live action one.
Which
Not
one?
The live action one.
Which one?
The old cartoon
original,
one.
the original.
I can't believe I have to say which one still. Anyway.
There's at least 3.
There's at least 3 in a video game now, but we're not going to get into that. All right. I'd say with that, our wub time is up. Let's go ahead and get into the news. Of course, even though we are just a couple of days away from Christmas, we are still getting plenty of pony news and little fun things to check out. So, of course, we wanted to talk a little bit about it, let you know that it's out there and interesting for you to check it out. Starting off, of course, with convention news. As mentioned, the conventions will be starting up again at the beginning of the new year, starting off with Vancouver, which will be in 3 weeks from now over in Vancouver, Canada. So if you enjoy some poutine or you want to have some ponies over from our friends up north, Canada is going to have their convention on the 17th of January. Of course, if you want to wait a couple more weeks, HarmonyCon is going to be having their convention coming up in Dallas right near the end of January, beginning of February. Tokoi and CMC are bound to be there. I don't know if anybody else is at the moment. But hopefully the next year I'll also be there to talk about it and participate in the fun as well. Then we get a nice little breather.
We had one. Cole is not likely to attend Hominy because of a local train show that happens around the same time.
Well, that's not even well, yeah. Who knows? Well, I mean that year anyway. But who knows?
Yeah, true.
Anyway, so we're getting ramped up, getting ready to start off the conventions here. But let's go. Starting off with, speaking of conventions, Mayor Fair, the third one, is set for September 5th to the 7th. So, yep, they're doing it once again. They have it set for the 5th to the 7th of September. So if you do have any thoughts of joining, or at least checking it out, plenty of time to start planning and making those trips.
However, it is kind of close to Everfree.
It's after Everfree, though, so, hit Everfree first, then hit it Mayor Fair.
Fair enough.
Well, mostly because you can't do it the other way around.
True.
Anyway, so, yep, Mayor Fair is coming up. Next on the news docket, Symbiote Studios. They've been making a lot of amazing pony plushies. And it looks like Equestria Daily was able to snag an interview with the CEO of Symbiote and get an idea of their planning, some of the things that have been happening in the background, and some possible future. The big things that you could take away from this interview, I do recommend reading it and checking it out, but some of the big takeaways, they're hoping to get bigger plushies out. We're talking
like a Big Mac plush.
Yeah, they're looking at like 24 to 30 inch plushies.
Those are big ones.
Yeah, they're hoping to do it with a good, reasonable price along with that. That's one of their hopes.
We can actually get like an Ember plush then, because that...
They are still planning on expanding the line of plushies available to even more of Generation 4 characters. They basically want to try, if any character had at least a good amount of speaking lines in the series, they want to try to get a plushie of them. So a lot of potential for background characters or some of the more secondary characters that we're familiar with. And
that explains Lyra and Bon Bon.
And there's even the hints of Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle. Well, not even hints. They basically hinted that Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and Apple Bloom are the next three to come out in plushie form. And there is even a little bit of looking around to see about Generation 5, though, admittedly, and even I can admit to it, Generation 4 was more popular. So Generation 5 plushies might be a little less on the docket, or they're going to be a lot more limited than the Generation 4s. But
understandable.
But yeah, there's a lot more in on this interview, so I do recommend checking it out and have a little fun with it. But it is a good interview. Moving on. So speaking of things that you're surprised are not quitting or slowing down in any way, and we are very excited for that. The comics. Another comic has been announced. This case, My Little Pony: Case of the Missing Puff, another G5 comic. Of course, this one was interesting because it was found in an announcement page, but it looks like the beloved pet pup of Zip and Pip has gone missing, and of course they're going to start trying to find said pup. And it is going to be part of a connecting series of screens. You can see that the Rise of Cadence and the one starring the two little misfits there are actually going to be part of a full 4 set with Rise of Cadence, Sky's Secret, The Missing Pup, and Tournament of Mysteries. And some of you might be wondering, we never talked about Tournament of Mysteries. So there's another comic coming out called The Tournament of Mysteries.
No Tournament of Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny?
Oh, they mentioned it in this one. But yeah. Oh, You know what? Okay, I did not read it for as far as I should have on this, and that is my bad. So, yeah, the case of the missing Puff. You of course got the Odyssey there, the reimagining of the Odyssey, and the Tournament of Mysteries as mentioned. But okay, there's not a lot more to go on that. Maybe I didn't miss anything. I don't know. There's 2 more comics at least. So Pony comics are still coming in nice, hot, and hard. I'm gonna rephrase that. They're coming. They're still happening, which is cool.
So it's too late. So it's already clipped it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can't mute it for the record.
Christmas came early this year.
Speaking of which, Wild Mains. Yep. Even though we got the a clip show for the holiday, there's still new episodes coming out. This one, of course, dealing with indecision, and it's fun. And the problem is that I know somebody that I basically live a very similar scenario with this, which just makes it all the more funnier. Granted, I didn't meet eye to eye with the person. I ended up more like eye to fist. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. There was never any violence, but oh my world, aggression, a lot of annoyance. Anyway, check out the episode. It's good. It's fun. It's Wild Mains. You know what you're getting. So, tell your tale. The concept art is still coming. Of course, we have Scout Kindheart, which now we're getting a look at some of the Scout character. And honestly, I really like this character's design. This looks awesome. I don't think
the ponytail look is growing on me.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame that that she didn't. I don't think she even really got too much of a headway into this. I don't recall her in any regard. Could be wrong though. But yep, we also get some more background images and concept of the ponies in those backgrounds and how they would have sized up with everything. Little bit of concept art with some of the characters, including the early versions of the Cloud Bunnies. You can see there were a lot more bunny than cloudy back then. I gotta admit though, the owls have me though. These are some crazy looking owls.
The hoot.
And the bats and the birds here too. They really had some really awesome designed characters with some of this.
I thought it was the birds and the bees.
Nope, birds and bats.
That's
and
Minecraft.
But they do have a mouse. Lots of mice. And of course birds.
They got mices?
And the pegamice.
They got
Pegarat.
Again, a little bit more of the Scout Kindheart there.
Why is she next to Zep?
Probably for a size comparison. Since Zip tends to be the tallest one, they can get an average height of everybody else in general, I suppose. And of course, there's the oh yeah, maybe she was a scout. No, she wasn't a scout leader. It had to be this one. That one was a scout leader. She was something else. I don't know. Anyway, I also get Sunny with the scout leader thing. I also got Pip with a Sunny with a cross stitch Pip. Which actually that looks really cool. That actually would be really cool to see somebody do that.
Make that merch.
You can even do it with a zip as well.
I know CMC would go nuts for this.
It's really awesome stuff. And of course, don't forget the giant bunnicorn, the Pegabun. That guy, big bunny.
Chungus.
Why did I join back into the phrase Pegabun?
Apparently, it's the magic words to summon you. And of course, we got a few more cross stitches. So yeah, there's a lot of cross stitches. Oh my god.
Oh no.
You know, I'll give them credit. At least they concepted even that part, but just wow. And then just a random river, I guess. It's concept. They got to measure things out. They don't just throw things in at random necessarily.
But a fart.
Yeah.
I mean, that is still a baby dragon. Farts are kind of a normal thing.
Well, here's another
People
one.
never relied on fart humor.
Anyway, here's in the why in the world couldn't they have done this with the original stuff? The Generation 5 and Equestria Girl instrumental albums have been released, and like the Generation 4 one, these have been helped to be created by AI removing the vocals. Instead of using the original music with the original soundtracks, they had to AI edit it.
Let me guess, the AI editing wasn't pitch perfect.
Not at all. So, yeah, it's got some weird jankiness and some weirdness to it, which people have easily picked up on. But it's still there. It's still there for a use, but at the same time, it just kind of feels hand on the head kind of situation.
Basically, it was one of the situations where they let the machine do something without having the human go back and double check its work.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's the whole thing with all this shit. It's one thing to like, hey, we can get things done faster with this, but you still need the human element to make sure it works.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
AI may be amazing, but it's still a tool. You have to be the one to be the judge of how this is, if it did a good job or not, or you have to go in and do some work yourself.
I'm not even going to give it the amazing part, but that's
okay. Look, AI.
No,
look, AI,
I misspoke.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, okay. Look, AI has has places where it's actually where, well, at least what we're trying to do with AI has its place in certain areas.
Yeah.
Certain things can definitely work, or whatever, depending on what you need to do. Like,
Indeed.
Like, everybody brought up the whole thing about like the AI translations of like manga going through. Again, they did, at least did the smart thing. They weren't just releasing the AI translated or the machine translated.
No,
I need to specify on that, because I really want to keep myself from saying AI now, because it's not what it is.
Yeah, it's machine generated and different.
It is a language learning model.
Right.
Yes, and you have to make sure it does its job.
And anyway, it is useful as a tool if it's used right. The only problem is that they're basically giving the CEO the hammer and not giving the craftsman the hammer.
Yeah, indeed.
So it's a mess.
I know I sound like a broken record, but my sentiments exactly what's being said here.
Anyway, let's go to something that I'm sure everybody can enjoy. Plushies. YouTube has revealed more plushies. This time, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy are going to be available in just a few short days for your cuddle upness.
Aww.
And these are all sitting plushies, so...
I have got the Indigo Park ones, and they feel very nice and very robust from what I'm seeing.
No, you have to wait for AJ and Rarity.
Okay, I'd bring up the page of it.
So, from what I'm feeling here, the material is very good, and I have Symbiote right next to it. It's a little bit nicer than Symbiote.
I have no complaints about the plushies at all. They're good plushies. I mean, the Flufflepuff I got is really good too. I mean, YouTube does have a pretty good chance of quality. I would never say meh to any of it. Granted, their website is a pain in the butt to look through.
No, I agree with that. But, it's best to give comparisons, because you never know who has what.
Fair enough. But yeah, if you still want to get your pony on, they still got the Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie. And they are limited, so... Oh, it's still in pre-order, but they are going to be limited, so... Yeah, you want to get your orders in for it sooner than later, of course. And $30 per plush. And yeah, you can already see the Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy are getting close to coming out here soon as well. Personally, I gotta try to get my Twilight Sparkle in at some point.
By the way, Suki, how's the racing?
Anyway.
Why did that need to be asked?
No, it did not. We're gonna move on. Animatic for Tell Your Tale episode 28 has been released. Of course, again, a lot of Tell Your Tale stuff was left on the cutting room floor. However, it looks like some people are able to recover some of it and make some of it available, or so we can get a general idea of some of the things that would have happened. There's a lot of something. Anyway, this case, it deals with an under the sea birthday party.
Oh, joy.
So yes, there was a lot more potential for sea ponies getting involved with all of this and all the other characters.
The shoo-be-doo, shoo-be-doo.
Less shoo-be-dooing. But it looked like it would have been a lot of interest. It would have been interesting, a little bit of fun there. I kind of like the idea of it all, and it would have been cool to see it in full color and animation. And there's a chance that we might still have it. They might still have a full animated version of it that just wasn't polished. But I guess we'll see if it comes up or if we just end up having this. Which this is cool too, because we can still get we can still get a little bit of what's going on with it. But yeah, check it out. Honestly, I recommend checking it out, especially since once again Hasbro has been a little hit and miss on some of these. It could go up at any point. I'd rather if you want to check it out, do it sooner than later, because hopefully you can grab it before it vanishes, which would suck. Let's see. Anyway, with that is it for the news. I hope everybody didn't mind a lightning blast of that. Now we're gonna go ahead and move. Wow, we actually caught up to our normal timetable. How for crazy is that? Now, really quickly. Unfortunately, I did not have time to get shops together, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shout out Etsy. As much as Etsy has its questions, I have my eyebrows about it. And honestly, if you could buy directly from the vendor or they have their own sites, go for it. But if you're just doing perusing and looking around and you just want something ponyish, go to Etsy and take a look. You might be surprised. There are still plenty of creators that still use Etsy. They're still personal created items, so they're not things that they're buying off of Temu or Alibaba and throwing them on here. They're actually genuinely self-created things. Wow, those are pins, really? That's actually kind of
yeah.
funny.
I got my Baroness Blaze artwork from Etsy.
Yeah. So yeah, of course, grain of salt. There might be some things here that you may not want, so just be careful with how you look. But a lot of great stuff here. Be sure to check it out. Also, be sure to check out different image boards and your character here or YCH images. A lot of fun images are available right now. They're available for many different people, many different reasons. And the reason I bring that up is, hey, look at this one. I got this. Look at this cute little unicorn out here. It's just out and enjoying the snow. It's got a nice little cup of cocoa there. Do you know what the amazing thing about this? I actually I started the commission for this morning. This was done within a day.
Wow.
Well, aside from main
and it was not expensive.
Yeah, aside from like main styles, you just need to have the animation down.
That still takes a little bit of work to get the animation down and the main styles and everything. It still takes a little bit of work, so give them some credit.
Oh, I'm not saying no to anything. I'm just like...
Oh. But yes.
The fact that this was done in a day is nothing short but spectacular.
Yeah. A lot of practice had to be involved with this. Even if it's just random color dropping and getting things in there, it still takes a little work.
No, the base image is the hottest part of this because they have to make sure it works on every function. Because I've seen some of this stuff get done.
But yeah, like I'm saying, go out there, take a look for artists that have spots open. Take a look at artists creating things, and give them a little bit of support. I wish I could point to more direct things, but in a general, we don't have time. This is I feel this is a good way to at least wrap up the whole holiday shopping. Especially since, we're basically just a couple of days from Christmas anyway. I think your best bet is going to be digital content if you want to get it at least somewhere around Christmas. Anyway. So, that out of the way, I do not know if we're going to be able to do our challenge of the week with our normal peoples. But we'll go ahead and bring out the siren song and see if they come a calling or if they're still busy making their calling card for the year.
Feather, trains, maple syrup.
People syrup.
Maple.
I hope it said maple because people syrup sounds weird. Anyway, so we have our challenge of the week. And our challenge for this week, it might be our last holiday one for a while. I guess it all depends on what everybody brings in for the wheel. Was, of course, Christmas light installation chaos. But along with that, we also had a challenge of equal and opposite opportunity. A challenge that says, that's cool, but what if we did this instead? Or what if we actually added this in to make it interesting? A challenge in protest, if you will. Okay, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to make it. So, we'll try to get the Protest Initiative Challenge for next week. But for this week, the Protest Initiative Challenge was too much butter. And I'm once again, I did not start on this until literally in the middle of work today. Oh God, he's here.
Oh, it worked.
That is the appropriate thing to say whenever I arrive. Thank you.
I'm sorry, just caught me off guard. Called us. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, so I will give it back. What was our Protest Initiative Challenge for this week?
What was our Protest Initiative Challenge this week? I can't look it up. Shit.
It was too much butter.
Oh, that's right. Too much butter. Shit.
Yeah, I believe it was due to a cookie recipe gone wrong.
No. Although I did once screw up an apple crisp that way.
Oh,
it turned from an apple crisp into an apple soup. Okay, this is many years ago.
Alright, but yes, this is one I made. I luckily had plenty of time at work, so I was able to really put in some polish and stuff, but it still ended up getting down to maybe the last 10 minutes of work I had before I was done with this. So I ended up creating this.
Let's have a look. Oh, that is so nice. That is like really good.
I'm admittedly, with all the crazy drawings I've been doing, I'm really starting to finally get into my own on how I want to draw things, including my legs and arms, which have been the biggest pain in my ass. But yeah, I'm finally getting somewhere there.
Yeah, this looks really good. This is a really good pose.
Yep. So of course we have Circuit. Poor Circuit. He's just trying to string lights across the entirety of the bar, and something goes awry. Looks like he slipped on something. Unfortunately, it looks like somebody ordered a crate.
A butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
No, this is worse.
Second, did you?
Yeah.
This stuff is inspired by butter.
Amazing.
My butter. Well,
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I had a few different things going with it, but I want to make this explicitly clear. It wasn't like actual butter or some margarine. I want it to be like some horrible knockoff that you wonder what it is, but you really don't want to know at the same time. So eventually, this stuff is inspired by butter.
It's
So,
just
wait,
lard.
Circuit. So is this the machine learning software now also learning how to make butter?
Pretty much, it's machine-generated butter.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
So, Farmer Toa.
Ew.
Yes.
I have made butter before, but it was for a project just so people could see how farming was done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of goofed up on the mane here initially. I was going to have it so that he was kind of Circa was more in a dangling thing, but I realized when I was drawing the mane flying out because it was upside down, it accidentally curved, so I kind of went with it, and that's why it looks like he's just swinging back and forth wildly.
Yeah, because if he was just in a dangle state total, he wouldn't be at that angle. This is definitely a swing state.
Yeah, it's a lot more swing status, so I went more with it. It ended in all honesty, it kind of works in the favor.
Does your circuit swing low, or does your circuit swing high? Can you do it in a fro? Can you tie it in a bow?
I think he's gonna
Does
die.
your circuit hang low?
Funny thing about the whole too much butter thing is funny thing is on Saturday I made grits, and the problem wasn't that I put in too much butter. Actually, the butter ended up doing great things for that. I then over salted and peppered it.
Oh no!
Well, because it was basically one of those things where it was like I tasted it. It was like, needs a little bit more. So I put some in, and apparently when I tasted it again, I guess I tasted one part that wasn't like that bad, and it tasted fine.
Oh
no!
I
was like, yeah, that tastes perfect. Then we actually used it with the rest of the breakfast, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, we did get a few other entries though. We of course got last week's. Toa got his in a little late. This one was dealing with a stocking emptier and I think like wetness or dampness, something like that.
It was ice.
Ice.
I basically made a stocking cup
Out of ice?
DOS
and there's no ice in it. So that's why you have that look.
Really, because it's got cubes in there, or are those literally empty ice cubes? Which, I gotta admit, that would be a level of trolling I don't want to imagine. Could you imagine actually making ice cubes that are completely empty, so it's like it's the shape of an ice cube, but it's not actually ice in any way?
They do that. They're called they're plastic ice cubes.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, you can still make those cold. I mean, we're talking about like ice cubes that are like so hollow that it is like nothing there.
Well, I also forgot I did put the ice in there, so it could also be a drink that's not meant to have ice in it.
Well, you don't necessarily ice down beer, so fair enough.
We'll make it with Glaubers.
Yeah.
Well, again, some of the stuff I just do in the moment, so interpretation, actual artwork thought of. The artists don't know, so have fun with it.
Fair enough. All right, and another thing I also worked on. This one actually I wish I could say I worked on it for a few days, but this one I actually ended up doing over a day. But it took me more than a few hours. But the challenge was drawing a pony celebrating the holidays or spreading cheer. So
Yes, Santa Claus.
A rarity Santa Claus.
Rare claws,
which I don't know why, but that tail drove me nuts.
It's the curl in it, isn't it?
The curl definitely threw me off, but for some reason it felt more three-dimensional than it really was, so I was trying to do it where it went like 3D to 2D, but I really should have just stuck it with a ribbon, but it was a weird thing. It was a very, very weird thing.
Looks
That's
good.
not easy to do from what I've heard about doing curls and artwork.
Yeah, no, I eventually got it pulled off. I wish I could have put a little more dimension in the hair and everything, but it's not bad. I mean, the Santa outfit is a lot more top-notch than I expected it to be. So, yeah. I am proud of it. No, make no mistake. I really had, like I said, I really started to come into my own on how I'm designing the ponies and getting the proportions and everything right. And yeah, this took a minimal amount of redraws to get the legs and the arms and everything right. The tail is just really the thing that drove me batty. That one took forever to finally get something down that I liked. And along with that, of course, we had somebody had a few additional gifts. Rainstorm got a few additional art gifts, images. So of course we got Rainy and crew checking over a salamander, from the looks of it, and Rainstorm and some other crew doing other shenanigans. Really awesome artwork altogether, though.
Oh, that's social media thing.
Of course, a really, really interesting question is if I wasn't doing anything for such a long, if I wasn't doing the art until recently on both the challenge of the week as well as the other challenge that I was doing, what was I doing?
Going crazy.
Well, yeah, there's that. But no,
I feel like that'd be a good art challenge. Just what was Circuit doing?
Who knows? Maybe that. Ooh, I accidentally went to Legend. I gotta go back to Legend of Localization. I still gotta buy those books. Sorry, my brain just went somewhere there. But no, I was doing something, though. I absolutely was doing something. I can't find it. Where are... Oh, come on. I'm gonna... Fine. We'll just... So... I did this on my... sorry. Words English failed me. But yeah.
Remove the English. Got it.
But yeah, I realized that I did have a Tumblr that I haven't really posted on a while, and I could use something to keep inspiring me on actually drawing and trying different practices. This is kind of where I started to realize how I wanted to start getting the hooves and feet down. So this really was the pushing point that got me going somewhere. But yes, I decided the whole week I was trying to draw What If Circuit was just chilling out and realized I have a Tumblr I haven't updated.
my Tumblr has been abandoned for a bit, mainly because I haven't been
At that
uploaded.
zoomed out state, I thought the last frame was you tripped and landed just on the edge of frame.
No. No, I was just
That
running,
reminds
I was
me,
just
I
running
have
out and
old-
grabbing the cup of coffee.
I have
had sitting
an
there.
old film account, fan fiction writing account that I haven't visited in over a year. So
Yeah.
many years. God damn.
Yeah, it's just funny how many times you have an account that's just been sitting there for a while, and then, like, several months later, or even a couple of years later, you're just sitting there. It's like,
I
oh,
was active on that bugger for a year and a half.
yeah. My only real problem with this one is the arms feel like they look like they're short, but I was trying to draw them so he was like spreading them out more than anything. Like he's like,
Yeah, I think I know what you're trying to do there. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't quite make out the way I wanted it to. It just looks like he's got like T-Rex arms instead, but it's a practice thing. I just need to work more on dimensions and things. Probably just made the hoof a little bit bigger, and that might have sorted things out a bit. But anyway, yeah, I was doing a 4-page comic panel to basically semi-announce that I was going to start working on Tumblr art a little bit more now, just to get some different practicing going. And try to get more light sketching going on. God, my butt is huge there. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on.
That's Equestria's ass right there.
So, we may be about to enter Christmas. We're going to be in the middle of after Christmas, but before New Year's next week. But we are still going to be doing our arting, our prompts for artistry, our challenge of the week, as it were. And DM21's already jumping into it with Circuit singing Jingle Bombs. What?
You know what? Aquaman would approve.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of research if that runs up, doesn't it?
It's a Jeff Dunham's very special Christmas special.
With Aquaman, the dead terrorist.
Oh, Ahmed. I thought you were talking about like Abed from Community.
Oh, I
Nope.
thought you said the Bachman because I'm programmed to. I'm still making this card.
Nah.
You're fine, man.
All right, text telling. Technically, I will allow it, but I will just put it in as an additional prompt of Circuit singing Jingle Bombs, and I hate you all. I am not going to draw a Circuit with a turban.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Exactly. I'm just getting that out of the way now.
I mean, you could just be trying it on.
I can't believe it's not Toa. Forgotten social media.
Also, you
Ooh,
put,
I'm having a thought.
also you put one of the prompts in twice.
No,
No,
that was on
no,
purpose.
No, that was
Oh,
On purpose.
That was absolutely on purpose.
okay.
Okay. So,
Okay, Sonic, is the silence I kill you the prompt that you're also bringing up?
that is a Jeff Dunham
It is.
puppet quote, but I don't know if that's a actual prompt.
What was the
Yeah, that's what I was
thing
wondering.
that you were thinking of would be a good prompt?
Ooh, peppermint bark. I love peppermint bark.
Ooh.
Actually, need one. I want to learn to make peppermint. Sorry, I couldn't help myself when Ahmed was mentioned. No, I get that. I'm just wondering, is that your prompt for the week, or were you just quoting for the giggles? That's just all I want to know. It's just what I want to clarify. 7 laps to go. All I could think is.
Oh.
For once, I gave you something normal.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Open to what was it?
Quoting for the giggles. All right, quote acknowledged. Thank you, Sonic.
Perception.
Perception.
Open.
Would you like to roll for perception?
Well, we can roll for perspective. Oh, that reminds me. While we're waiting to see if any other prompts are getting in, Toa, is that your prompt?
I meant resolution, but sometimes spelling is not
Perspective,
my
yeah,
thing.
for perspective.
You mean the
like,
revolution or the resolution?
I think it meant the resolution
Yes.
instead of the resolution.
That could also just be silly.
Is that actually a prompt though?
Meant to be resolution, but resolution can also work.
I'm just trying to clarify if we. If
No,
I should
Is that
say what?
is that meant to be a prompt? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Thank you. That's all I want.
Okay. Sorry. I know, we just
Speak
had
English,
the Sonic
motherfucker.
Speaking of which, speaking of rolling for revolution, what? Roll D20 for revolution.
Roll for
Viva
sandwich.
Revolution.
Wait, no, that's already a you. Or was that?
It's a
Fine.
YouTube.
Alright.
It's gonna probably be a YouTube in a month, depending on
Alright,
how
what I
things
meant
go.
to
No,
say
no, no.
was-
It is a YouTube now. I'm trying to remember. Did it start as a Vine?
No, it definitely started as a TikTok. I was there during the early
I
times
remember
when it
what I
started.
was going to say about Suki's. That little one leaves a lot to interpretation.
Anyway,
Shit, why did I remember that now instead of earlier?
anyway,
That's how the human brain works.
I'm just gonna shuffle and spin now. My brain is gone.
Yes, do so.
Whee!
Speed.
Peppermint bark, the most normal one of all of them we got peppermint bark, everybody. No,
Merry
I will not.
Christmas. You got a normal one.
We got a normal one. I don't have to worry about Jeff Dunham or calling up MySpace. No, we just got peppermint bark.
I don't even think you would have the MySpace page because they've changed it so much.
I'm not going to talk about that. Protest Initiative Challenge.
Protest initiative challenge this week. That's a good question. Well, let's see here. Next week won't be leading up to Christmas anymore. It'll be leading up to New Year. So,
Are we actually
low
doing a show?
resolution.
Low resolution.
Low resolution. Because
This
let's be
peppermint
real
bark is
here.
Low resolution on the TV. What's going on?
Here's the reason why. Low resolution, because every year everybody makes a New Year's resolution, and we set the bar a little too high sometimes. So therefore, my mission for you, as a Protest Institute Challenge, is to set the bar low with a low resolution.
You know what? I could already see the joke I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna have Circuit in front of a giant bowl of peppermint bark, just staring at it. My resolution is not to empty this bowl by the beginning of next year. Do not empty this bowl by the beginning of next year.
Here, I'm thinking of making a joke with computer screen resolution kind of things, and or maybe just an image made that is thumbnail sized.
That works. Do it. Whatever you want to do.
Wow, do you know what I want to do?
Build a
Scream into the
snowman.
night.
What? Well, yeah, but that is usually what I want to do all the time. But what I actually want to do that's probably more constructive and more interesting, and I think might be fun for everybody. So, every year when Cold Dust decides to make his wonderful cards, and we do White Elephant, I hope you enjoy your Jade Buddha.
Absolutely.
I was laughing so hard.
That was great.
Yeah. But anyway,
so hard someone left.
Anyway, what? Oh wow, somebody did leave. Oh, they came back.
Oh, he's back.
I don't know. I completely misclicked when I was trying to go to the right page for the picture drop off.
Anyway, so
perfect timing nonetheless.
So every year, even though Cold Dust does his Christmas card, we do random things for the Brony Show. We've done a Christmas tree. I think we did another Christmas tree. I think we did our own version of the Christmas card. And now we're going to do Christmas yard and house with Christmas or holiday decorations.
Oh, right. Did we actually find a house?
Yes. We were recommended a beautiful, beautiful house. And so we're going to use this wonderful, wonderful house that was recommended to us.
Sir, CMC, are we on Christmas Crime 6?
Oh.
Wait. Oh, you were literally just right.
For those who know where this house is from.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this. This did not go as well as I'd hoped. Let's try this.
Also, fun fact. I think at one time they were on Airbnb, but
hold on. Give me a second. Let me actually get this fixed here.
I think since there are 6 images already and 2 of them happened at the same time, I think yes, we are on 6.
Yes, this is Christmas Crime 6. Holy crap.
So,
all right,
I was given this wonderful house by Creature.
See, this is why I need to actually get on getting things posted to the Derpy Boru so we have all of those just referenced
Yes,
right there.
yes, Chaos, it is.
Yes,
it is.
This is the McAllister house. There's no better house to spend exorbitant amounts of stupid money on stupid decorations than the Home Alone Kevin McAllister house. After all, we're talking about a family that can fly everybody in their extended family to foreign countries with lots of money to spare, including flying around day of on flights. I don't care who you are. Either he's fleecing or he is stupid rich. Somehow.
Well, this is also doing that upswing time in like the 80s.
Even in the 80s, that was still ridiculous. Anyway,
Could just be yuppies.
Yeah, this family is loaded.
This time is beyond loaded. So it's the perfect house to completely destroy with our shenaniganery. So with this, we introduce you to the temporary Brony Show domicile that we're going to use to decorate. And with that, I would like to invite you all to provide Christmas decorations.
Now, which chat are we dropping them off?
We're going to go ahead and use the same chat that we used for our wonderful
Insanity?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so
yeah, we are going to use the same one that we used for our wonderful Thanksgiving dinner.
So scroll up to Cole's thing about I'd rather me come rather than Santa, and that's my first image for you. A Santa outfit for a common rider. Or power up, depends on how you want to do.
You're not helping me.
It's above the Jack Skellington.
No, I get that part, but you're giving me an image of just you want to see somebody saying they want me. Look, I know what I could do with this.
Down below the thing, I was doing that so you could know how far to scroll. be Jack in that image?
Just above Jack Skellington, the weird
could've
ghostly figure.
You could have just said the ghost of Santa's past or something, or. So you made it sound like you wanted me to take the caption of "I'd rather meet Kamen Rider than Santa Claus" and put that in there. That's where I was confused.
No, I get the confusion. Ain't human speech fun?
I think we should just murder speech. Get rid of it.
Oonga booga.
Exactly.
Well, I'll use this one as our jumping off point for editing. Okay.
Do you need to change the dimensions of the car that you're working on, so it's actually
I'm guessing the
a wide,
canvas.
not a tall?
No, it's okay. I already got a wide all set up here.
Oh, this is the old one. Got it.
Yeah, I'm going to use the old one for pasting in the pasting in the images, so I'm not just saving randomly to try to get things. Well, let's see how this works first, and then go from there. Okay, will that work? Give me okay. Okay,
I'll stay confused. Safe with my.
That's okay. I'm confused enough for everybody.
All right, I think Christmas Crimes 6 is ready.
Okay,
will we actually get it uploaded? Who knows?
And the funniest thing is, this Kamen Rider was basically using the power of dead people. So technically, this is the actual Saint Nicholas.
You are not helping anything. All right, maybe I chewed bit off a little more than I could chew trying this out.
Oh.
All right, I think I'm just gonna save to a folder and work from there. Obviously, this is not working the way I was hoping. It's a pain. We're moving on to something else to do this. But don't worry, we are still doing our Christmas. Okay, so
Frosty Winters, everyone.
Warm Wishy Hoof.
Oh yeah, that one.
Warm Wishy Hoof is the counter spell.
You've been corrupted by Hot Frosty.
Oh yeah, that was the other one.
If you say Frosty Winters, someone has to counteract it with Warm Wishy Hoof.
Or else we get global warming.
Forever and always, I will love that we have that little dynamic because it's just fun.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, let's try this now. Let's actually try it. Okay. Alright, we got Christmas tree and Christmas house going. There we go. There we go, much better. This actually works better for me. Okay, here we go. We're gonna shut this down too. Don't save it. Let's go over here.
All right, Circuit. Would you like to have the card or magic this year?
Yes, I would.
All right, I'll post into voice text.
I found a funny one if you're not using any of the ones I put down earlier this evening.
Well, I haven't had a chance to get to everything just yet. I'm still working out the kinks while I'm rapidly disintegrating.
Oh.
By the way,
we also got this random Jack Skellington. Actually, before we do that, let's.
Yeah, why is it a Jack Skellington with a Jack Skellington at his feet?
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first.
I didn't know. I thought that was intentional. I really
actually no. Keep it. It could be good decoration.
Anyway, really quick. While here is our. From our family to yours.
Cole,
Garland is the backing.
I think Cirque was the only one who wasn't sober.
That is both awesome and concerning.
No, actually, what's concerning is none of the stuff. Well, I suggested things. None of the stuff I threw in the chat actually made it in here.
I wasn't totally.
I wanted so badly to get a Pony Life character in there, and I even threw in the wacky waving inflatable arm Fluttershy.
Oh, geez, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
No, it's
It
okay.
was like the first thing he put.
You see, I was trying to keep track of everything. It's not working.
There was a lot of incentive going on, and he did start late, so I forgive you. I just
we'll
realized every single card you had characters from everything else, except you never had Pony Life in there yet. So I wanted to try to get one in.
We'll work on that next year.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah.
Next year we'll start like an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Because I think we did start earlier in past years. I think the one that we got like the most time in to make these was
the one where we ended up with 2.
Well, yeah, you know what happened there? It was there was a convention the same weekend.
Oh, right. So you ended up taking up the main show slot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why I remember feeling like there was a huge amount of time for things.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was when TrockCon actually did their winter one.
I think that was also the very first year that we did the additional thing on the side, the what's it called, the Sears catalog, blah. Yeah, I think that was the first year we did it, because like we had to try and find a way to make it interesting for everyone and keep time or fill time. So well, we'll work on it for next year. But yeah, you know, it was fun.
That's future.
Yeah,
Cole's
it was. That is Future Cole's problem. We'll let him worry about it, and hopefully he'll have a cup of coffee too.
Oh well, there.
Oh gosh, I could use some coffee.
4 of the Christmas crimes actually up on Derpy 4, which means I'm only 1 behind now. I'm 2 behind. Dang. Just see if
Alright, so
if Christmas crimes got, I can't remember if Christmas crimes made it to Blue Sky. I think they did. Some of them.
I mean, probably not all of them, because Blue Sky is still rather new, isn't it?
Is it a year old?
It's been around for about a year.
It's about a year old, so maybe some of the early.
Over a year or under a year?
A little over.
Well, it was in beta for a few months.
And
yeah, but he was in the beta. Cole got in the beta.
It's true, I did. It was very slow for quite a while, so it was just kind of one that I didn't pay the most attention to.
Okay. I got this for this.
Oh, and you're not even going to remove the.
There you go. So it's gonna be in the window. Just decoration.
Just someone else's front yard in your window.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a winter wonderland.
We're not gonna try very hard on this, mostly because we don't have the time to try very hard on all of this.
Ooh, okay. So Christmas Crimes 5 did make it onto here, and it looks like Christmas Crimes 1, 2, 3, and 4 were uploaded. However, I do not believe Christmas Crimes 3.5 made it on here, though.
All right, well, we got Derpy in here. We absolutely have to get our Muffin Mayor in here.
Well, I couldn't not put a pony one in there, Circuit.
No, we absolutely have to get Pony in here. And we're gonna put Derpy right on top of the banner here, of the house archway.
Oh God! Did we have a silly name for Christmas? Wait, we're on 6?
Yep.
Beautiful. Look at that.
That means there's 4, 5, and now the 6th one that aren't on Derpy 4. What do we have as names for those other ones? No.
No, we don't want to save it. Stop asking.
But I am programmed. I must save everything that you put. I must save.
All right, let's grab let's grab. We're gonna get a surprising amount of Christmas in this Christmas. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I applaud everybody, but I figured that we were gonna go completely off the rails, and yet everything has been very Christmas themed, and I am very shocked. Granted, yes.
Don't worry, the memes haven't hit yet.
Do you really want that? Because you have just now given us permission.
I honestly thought you guys already would have taken permission.
You issued a challenge to
Also-
Suki.
I know who you guys. I know what you guys are like.
Well, because I'm not really in position to grab shit at the moment. Sarka, can you find an image of oh fuck, I forget which one it is. It's one of the two guys from Home Alone. The one I want the shot where the guy gets his head set on fire.
I think it was was it Marv? Was it Marv? It was Marv. It was Marv and the blowtorch.
Yeah.
No, it was Harry and the blowtorch.
Yeah, Harry. Yeah.
Like I just want that somewhere, like maybe in
Maybe
in
in
one
the
of the
front
windows
door.
or something.
Oh yeah, the windows.
Just
Oh, I got a thing where
Actually,
you have to
perfect.
edit
I
around.
got a perfect. I got a perfect already. Don't worry. Okay, we're gonna...
Dang it! It didn't. Dang it! I think I got the wrong one on there.
Okay, I
I'll
gotta do
let
a
it be,
snippy.
but-
I gotta do a snippy for this thing because, of course, the internet likes to make you work for things. Only problem with the internet is it doesn't realize how eager I am to work for this shit, so it's never gonna stop me. Gotta work a little bit harder. You can't have it for free. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do this. Okay. There we go. There we got Harry right there getting his hair blow torched. Because if we're gonna use the Home Alone house, we might as well use the Home Alone house.
How about that skeleton shot of Marv when he was in the basement of Home Alone 2?
Yeah, okay.
You know,
If you
you
can
know
get
the one
if
he
you,
gets electrocuted.
yeah, if you can get a good image of that, go for it.
Oh, I have to search for it. Okay, I thought it was.
I swear we did this moon already at some point. So while we're getting this moon set up, I saw the new Sonic movie. Oh wow,
So
that
how
did it.
was it?
That was perfect. I'm gonna keep the moon right there. Actually, no, I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit so it looks like it's just looming. It's getting ready to come screaming down. And you know what? It's everything I wanted. It's everything that I enjoyed about old 90s movies. It was quirky. It was full of comedy. It still had its action moments. The story was good. Granted, yeah, it took a lot. It took basically the basic story beats of Sonic Adventure 2 and just ran with it. And even did like the poses. It's like, oh, they did the thing, but that's kind of what I wanted.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've heard one review of someone who did not care for the movie and hasn't cared for the franchise at all. Still think 2 was the better version of it and gave it a 5 out of 10. And it's not for him, but he understands why people liked it.
Yeah, that's fair enough if it's not for them, but
Yeah.
I honestly loved it. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the crap out of it because it was just there. It was there for the fun of it. It wasn't trying to be anything. It wasn't trying to be its own thing, and it wasn't trying to be overly preachy either. It was fun. It was a fun, silly, stupid movie. It's the kind that you would watch on a Saturday afternoon with friends while in the basement while drinking Pepsi and talking about the latest video games that you played. It's the kind of thing that you absolutely love. It hit that spot that I miss having that spot hit.
Well, also, it's been kind of rarely to have that type of film nowadays.
Don't I know it?
Especially if Hollywood. Never mind. I'm
It is
not going to
not
get into that.
just-
No, it's okay because it was actually hilarious because while I was with my group we were just like, so what movie do you think we should put next on our group get together? And they're just like, okay, well we got this and we got this. It's like all of these are sequels and remakes. There wasn't a single original one. They got like, how about Fast and the Furious 11? I'm just like, why are we up to 11? why are we here? There is
But
not.
it's basically a car explosion to the movie.
It's just like, oh my god, we obviously we're why are we here? I literally just lost it for a second. It's just like,
I
what?
wonder why we're here. I don't know, man. It keeps me up at night.
You see, this is why I'm happy I took the time to go see The Wild Robot, because while yes, it's an adaptation of a book, it's still something that wasn't a sequel, a prequel, or a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm also.
Okay. We look. Here's the thing. We've been adapting books into movies for over 100 years, as in Hollywood.
Yeah.
True, but at least it's not a sequel.
Yeah, like I'm still fine with that. Like basically, it's still somebody's original idea.
True. Yeah.
I will say though, I watched both Wild Robot and Transformers 1 back to back. Transformers 1 being the second one of that, and Wild Robot being the first. And I will say, Wild Robot hit more, but dang it, I was happy and dancing in Transformers.
How was Transformers 1?
Oh,
So when did they kick you out of the theater for happy and dancing in the middle of the theater?
I was in an empty theater both times.
You know, that says a lot, and it's sad.
Well, it was Thursday afternoon, so.
Okay, never mind then. All right,
yeah.
we're just gonna have a random cup of cocoa right there on the next to the stoop.
Transformers 1 is very good if you just want to hop into Transformers as a whole, because it draws on a lot of stuff that if you don't know the deep lore, it's fine. It's callbacks, and if you know the deep lore, you go, hey, I know that thing.
Oh, so it's newcomer friendly.
Yes.
Anyway, unfortunately, I think the point I was trying to get across got lost in the translation there. Now, the thing is that with movie theaters, I will admit that I'm a bit of a jerk. I don't buy the popcorn. I don't buy the drinks. I don't buy any of the candies.
Neither do I.
The theater that we've been going to lately. There's a dollar store literally across the street.
There's a dollar store right beside the one I go to. What are the odds?
Dollar store is a misnomer at this point, but that's another kettle. Gonna get that.
Yeah,
get this going in.
The 5 and below.
See, I actually
is nowadays.
See, I actually do get concessions at the theater, but that's just because the theater we go to, they actually bake their own cookies and brownies and stuff.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, if it was that the case for me, I would have definitely gone to the concession stand.
The only reason I didn't do any concessions is, well, one, I had a bike ride to deal with afterwards, and I didn't want to get too hot and throw up. And two, I was going to eat afterwards.
By the way, if anybody is still eager to throw in decorations for the house, we still got plenty of room and plenty of time.
Why did I think you were going to say if anyone is still eager to throw up?
I did think that as well.
Oh, me too.
I'm sorry I prime people for that.
Anyway,
Brony Show hive mind, everyone.
Anyway, the reason I brought it all up is when I was over at the dollar store, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna grab some chips. I'm gonna maybe grab something sweet and, you know, some protein, because I hadn't eaten in a few hours, and, you know, I was probably not gonna eat until after the movie. So, my infinite wisdom, I bought a pickled spicy sausage. I bought a bag of TGA Fridays cheddar jalapeno crisps, and I bought a bag of knockoff peanut butter cups. Now the peanut butter cups were good, no complaints there. The chips were nice and good, still spicy. The sausage, the pickled sausage, was interesting. I've never had that before. I thought I'd give it a go. It was still pretty good. I still ate it. Kind of felt weird. Still juicy, but it was a pickled sausage, I'd expect. It was all pretty spicy, but, you know, I handled it okay. I was just like, I feel a little spiced out, but by the time they got to the dance sequence, I was already feeling fine. And then after the movie, though, we were just sitting around talking about current events, things going on, stuff like that. And I started to feel a little queasy. Just like, not good feeling. Like, okay, I should probably head home. I probably need some water and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not feeling all the greatest. I get home. I do get some water. I feel a little bit better. Go to bed. And then the next day, as I'm dealing with the normal life of things, burning, horrible intestinal burning. I don't know how or why. I mean, I eat stuff drenched in sriracha constantly, but the spicy pickled sausage and jalapeno cheddar chips. Oh my god. You know what? You get your wish. There's different spices, and the way they did the spicing, it's one of those, it doesn't hurt going in, but on its way out, it will make you regret everything in life.
You know, Shrek's saying better out than in does not apply in this case.
But yeah, no, I was hurting, and I'm still kind of hurting a little bit afterwards. It's a couple of days of pain. It was bad. It was very bad. But yeah, they just completely caught me off guard. How even though I eat a lot of different spicy foods, it's like it's a different kind of spicy that really rips you apart for some reason, as opposed to like just having something in sriracha sauce. So yeah, just something to throw out there. And Cold Dust, you get your wish.
Thank you.
Yes. So Coldus has given us a horrible toothy smile.
It's a good smile. That's a smile of a winner.
That's a smile of somebody who pays their dentist well.
Oh, I will also throw you this. Here you go.
Oh man, it's still. How is it still? Up there. Alright, there we go. Okay. Gonna shrink down a little smile here. And there we go. I'm actually not gonna shrink it to fit the cup, because I think it's actually more hilarious when you got this massive smile over the cup. Well, maybe a little bit more, because you can't even tell there's a cup there anymore. There we go. That looks a little more like it.
Discovery Family logo.
I'm not gonna lie, with all the images that we're starting to get, it feels less like we're decorating the house and more like we're putting guests in the house.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing. It's not. It's funny. It is absolutely funny. I mean, we got Harry, we got Marv, we got a random Christmas ornament, and now we apparently have Optimus Prime.
Well, you do have at least one decoration from me, albeit an olive one.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do.
Just figured everyone needed some hot cocoa.
Right, I'm talking about one you haven't put in yet, Circuit.
Oh. Did I miss it by chance? Or anyway, let's.
Yeah, there's two of them of mine you haven't put in yet.
Are you talking about the Santa one?
And the one where
text
there's a reindeer hanging off a tree while the other one is watching.
Fair enough.
Oh, I never got to mention in the setup for the last stream. So I did my yearly tradition of getting my 2-foot Christmas tree that is still in its box and then putting it in the room. Didn't set it up. It's still in its box, but my yearly tradition still persists. Take the Christmas tree out, tell myself I'm going to set it up, and then not doing it.
I gotta feel that this year. I have the stuff ready, and I even got the ornaments and stuff, but I just did not take out my little mini trees to put them up. And it doesn't help.
I'm sure the way to do this now is to just take the tree in box, set up the box, put presents around the box.
I still really want to one of these years just put like get a bit of Christmas light and a star and just put it on the box itself. In fairness, this year Christmas did seem to come up very quick, because normally Thanksgiving is a little bit earlier. Thanksgiving was later this year, so
And this weather doesn't really feel like Christmas if you're in the South or Midwest like me.
Fair. This year is the first year in like 3 years that we've actually had Christmassy weather. We got like good snow out there.
We've only had maybe one day of snow, and I couldn't even enjoy it.
I don't like it.
I mean, okay. I mean, okay, well, yeah, I guess tomorrow it's supposed to get in the mid-50s for Christmas Eve. Okay, here. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to get up towards 60.
I cannot express enough how weird it was the last 2 years where it was just concerningly warm outside. And I remember there was like 3 days in December last year where there was no snow. It was just fog. Just 3 days of fog. It was so uncanny. It was just like, And this year we actually got snow, which I also had to shovel a lot of because of just, my job, one of the two. I won't get into details on it, but, Toa, do not tell them where I work. Anyways, I had to shovel a lot, which normally there's a contract with like a snow removal group. This year there for some reason hasn't been, so I've been like running down there to clear a bunch of snow. It's not fun.
Yeah, definitely doesn't sound like
do
fun.
we need to get you a 4-wheeler with a snowplow on it?
No, because I can't drive. I don't have a license.
I don't think you need a license for that, depending
Really?
on what kind of setup it is.
Hold on,
Oh.
let me check his state, see if 4-wheelers count as a license.
Yeah,
It
if counts as-
depends. In many places, it will probably depend on what its intended usage is. Like here in Georgia, you can have like an ATV, and you can either, if basically the only difference is that if you don't register it, then you can't use it on public roads, and more than likely, then you probably don't need a license to operate it.
Oh shoot!
Then.
I'll be back. I just remembered I'm supposed to get my mail.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him. But from what I'm seeing from Vermont, just need to register, and it's a $45 per year fee. Helmets are required. Lights. Okay, so no license, so it should be good. I'll check the DMV.
Okay, I'll put the Santa right over here. That's pretty close to a chimney. Boy, we got so many different Sandy Claus. Well, so far this is amazing because we actually got everybody's images on here, even with some of the weirder ones. Oh.
Circuit, I think I found a good actual decoration.
Oh, let's see. Oh.
Well, close to a decoration.
You know what? We got somebody that just threw an interesting one here, and I couldn't agree more. I'd say this is worthy of being part.
Okay, I just threw it in, Circuit.
Let's see.
Are you looking for more images, Circuit, or?
Yep, at the moment we still are. We still got plenty of time for this, and we got plenty of house. We did get a really big house because we wanted to make sure we got plenty of room for images. Because we usually are having to trim behind, and we wanted everybody to have a chance to get as many images as possible. And there we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We even got the founder of the feast there. Yeah, he's in a nice little window. Thank you to Commander Something for an awesome image.
Also, it's nice to see Commander out and about again.
Absolutely. It is beautiful seeing you, man. Wow, that is actually really scenic, which makes all the fact that we're putting in this house of this house of insanity a lot more weird.
Oh, and he just threw it a few minutes ago. Again, my friend, you are too talented.
That is amazing. I hope I can get to that level. Yep.
Oh, second, it makes you feel any better. For the challenge of the week photo, I'm on my second version of that because the first one crashed and did not save.
So I am enjoying way too much peppermint bark. Yay.
But are you drowning it yet?
I think he has gone to the dogs.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Let's try this again.
Oh, and Commander, if I haven't told you who my lead for Police Online knows of the Brony Show mostly because of chat spam. And second, has been hit with that more times than he cares to admit.
Oh,
Okay.
optimal claws.
Do you not? Well, I'm sure you know what that is. That circuit just put in.
Oh, wait, perfect. I know what we can do with this.
That feels
It's a
like a great
Christmas wreath.
Oh, you're putting it in the Christmas wreath, not a
Yeah.
roof ornament.
That's
Okay.
supposed to be the Triforce.
Oh, yeah. But I don't
It's
know.
so
Yeah.
fabulous.
It feels
It's
good.
the LD force now.
It feels good as a Christmas wreath to me. I don't know.
Actually, that's not the Triforce. That is just the.
That's a Hyrule. That's the emblem of Hyrule.
It's the overall emblem Hyrule. In fact, Rich. In fact, now if you want to go with the lore, it's whatever the whole thing in Skyward Sword was. 'Cause specifically, that's actually the version from Skyward Sword. Now I think about it.
All right. Well, we still got a little bit of space left. Does anybody else want to contribute to the Christmas house?
I'm looking.
Oh, the reindeer all hanging from the tree.
Yep, we got Harry and Marv investigating the house. We got a toothy hot chocolate. We got me in there being caught with peppermint bark. We got about 5 different Santa Clauses in there. And there's a moon rapidly rocketing towards our imminent demise. Thank God.
Oh my! I did forget that the last time he and I was at a call, he was designing a pseudo for Princess Chat Spam.
Who wants a suitor for?
Well,
All right, Ponyman 6.
We made jokes about her being quote unquote not relationship with Lumi.
All right, Ponyman 64. If you could get it into the Discord, please feel free to do so. But if not, just go ahead and throw the image in the chat room, and I can go ahead and snag it and take a looky.
Also, another neat thing I noticed about the wild robot.
And luckily, I'm starting to come down off of that stupid peanut butter cream, whatever. Oh boy. Hold on.
They use the name of the actual person who.
No, it's coming down because that stuff was thick.
And I'm like, damn.
I'm coming down because that thing was thick. Ah. Oh god, it's a nightmare. Okay, here we go. No, this is a. Oh, it's AI. This is a nightmare.
Oh, what?
Okay, before you post that in.
Is it AI?
It says in the file name AI generated cat.
Okay, I'm like, for randomness, probably good, but I'm also like, should we?
I would not. I see a watermark on it.
No, there's a bunch of bull with it. It's just. Ooh, I know. Anybody have an image of a trash can?
Oh, what type of trash can are we talking about here?
Any kind.
Hold on. I think I can get one for you. That's Christmassy.
Perfect. All right, but while that's working,
Tender Calvin and Hawks colors palette. Yeah, I could definitely see some Calvin and Hobbes reference to the stripes on the cat.
Yeah. I mean, we could dissect the living crap out of this thing. I'm already starting to see issues left and right, but I'm not gonna butcher into it. We're gonna do what we wanted to do with this. Okay.
Okay, I got you a trash can, sir.
Okay, they got a different one that I think isn't.
No, that's not. Okay.
That's an actual cat.
Okay, you
That
got.
can't be AI. That's an actual cat.
No, that's not an actual cat.
No, the one he posted in chat next.
Second one.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
I needed an open trash can. Though I do like the trash cans, though we needed an let's see.
Side of the house trash can.
Side of the house dumpster. It just needs to be an open one that can have something shoved into it or look like it was shoved into it.
Ooh, this could work.
And while we're getting that, let me get into the chat room. I didn't know it was AI. Let's take a. Ah, that is more adorable. And if that's AI, I fear for her life. I think we're good with that. Let's do it.
No, it's not an actual trash can, but it is a room where trash gets compacted.
I think that's the problem. Yeah, I really do gotta pay attention nowadays for crap like that. Okay, let's see.
Oh, what about? Not sure about this one. Oh, perfect. Got one right here.
Okay. In the show. Find a good. Be a perfect one as if it weren't a gift.
You know, perfect. I'll take it. All right. Sorry, everybody. I actually had to go into focus mode here for a moment. But shh. What the hell?
Yeah, one of my cats activated it.
Oh.
Darn foot massager.
Alright, so here is our trash can that I kept asking for. Just a simple, ordinary trash can. Nothing special. Why? Because it's not the trash can that's going to be special. It's going to be us taking this horrible thing, squeezing it down, and we're going to shove it face first into this trash can. There we go. Ah. And then if we could set it on fire afterwards, that'd be glorious too. But we
it'll be covering Cole's masterpiece behind it.
We are. I can fix that. Give me a quick second. We are gonna get the actual, the real star of the show here. Get the little tree climbing cat here. Let's go ahead and I think that'll be a good clip of that. got a cat there in the window. And really quickly, let's go back over here. We're gonna fix the trash can. Gonna put it over here a little more. Then we're gonna take the trash, put it over there a little more. We're gonna sink it in a little deeper just because I feel like it needs to be. Okay, all right. I like the meh here. All right. But I do want to thank you that yeah, it's a stupid AI image, but we got to have fun with it. So I would say overall we improved it a little bit.
It's almost as if somebody was lazy on Christmas, but not lazy. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we can actually increase this up a bit. There we go. Put it there. Bring it down. There we go. There we go. Little meh billboard on the side of the house. Beautiful. But yeah, Potomac64, thank you so much for the real cat, though. That is really nice. Just having a little furball right there in the window. Is it actually doing that in OBS, or am I just... Oh, it is doing that. That is weird. I'm not doing that on purpose. The chat is freaking out, actually. There we go. Alright, do we got any other quick images to throw in here? I think we're reaching the end of our Christmas house here.
Hold on. I want to try to find at least one Homestar Runner Christmas thing we can put in here. Oh, wait a minute.
Holy crap.
Okay, I found this. I got this from a Reddit post.
Not exactly Homestar Runner.
Lights up the Christmas lights attached to a pole in a tree-shaped fashion like Free Country USA does.
Oh, that's one way to put it. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw this in here. Yeah, I think we need to get the flag in there. I think it adds to all of this.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find something better.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Ooh. Oh.
Whoops.
No. Stop it. I hope you guys know. I hope if Circuit puts this one in.
All right, we're gonna put
It should be obvious who this is.
Put this at the side of the house because we can. Merry Christmas, Just My Mage. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the Brony Show Christmas tree house building place thing. Yeah, we're doing the Brony Show Christmas house. And apparently we did our job a little too well. The house is so big we have plenty of room for everything, so we're actually running out of ideas. Plus, it is a little bit on the late side, and I'm winding off of the peanut butter eggnog. By the way, peanut butter eggnog. It's delicious at first, and then, oh, wow. It wears out its welcome pretty quickly. And you got the cheat. The cheat is an ornament.
Well, I can look for some more if you want, Circuit. Or
No. I think we're good to just put on the cheat and wrap it all up here. We got plenty of videos to go through too.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and put the cheat in a window. Actually, we're gonna put the cheat in the attic window. We need one person in an attic window here.
He's got to call in the cheat commandos to rescue him.
What am I doing by the window? That is for me to know and never to tell anybody ever again. Okay, I'm basically eating I think it's a big bowl of peppermint bark. They courtesy of a commando something. Alright, everybody. I'd say with that, we have our wonderful Brony Show holiday house with decorations and random guests, apparently. And of course, we also we had to throw out some of the decorations as well because they needed to be. I'd say this was good. I like this. This was nice. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and save our holiday house here. Everybody go and enjoy that for a second.
What if I don't want to enjoy it?
Well, you're gonna have to anyway because it's there for a little bit.
Oh.
I am happy. We get a chance to. We got our little Christmas house going, and we're going to have a chance to enjoy some videos too. Let's see. Make sure. Okay. And don't worry, this will be made available in our Discord for everybody to enjoy and do whatever they want
I'm
with
back.
it. Hey, we just finished the holiday house.
Ooh, can I see?
Yes, I think we'll go ahead and I just saved a PNG of it, but we'll go ahead and throw the critter window back up here. I'll go ahead and post the PNG.
That is beautiful. Is that a trash can?
That is a trash can, and it has
Hell yeah.
no. You're gonna like what's in the trash can.
Oh?
Well, somebody wanted to suggest an image, and when I was saving it, I noticed it had 2 letters in it, an I and an A, in a different order.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Put it in the trash.
So I was just like, you know what? Perfect idea. So, yep. It
Hell
went in
yeah.
the trash. And then we got an awesome little real cat to put in the window instead. So, you know what? All in all, even better.
Perfect.
All right. And if you're gonna be moving on to the video segment, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call tonight just because since I'm getting off early tomorrow, I want to try and be as awake for work tomorrow as possible so I can just get as much done in on that day.
Not a problem.
All right.
You got any quick shout outs you want to throw out there before we let you go?
Well, with that being the case, I am gonna do something tomorrow. Not sure what, but I'll be on stream. I'll do stuff. Bye.
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 Happy hearth warming.
Yay.
Warm wishy hoof.
Bye.
Don't forget, the true meaning of the holiday is driving off the Wendigos.
And a warm wishy hoof to you.
Alright. Quickly, we're going to just go into our little desktop mode here so we can get our video segment ready. So, admittedly, we've been behind on the videos. I don't like being behind because we are so behind. But luckily, some of them are really long ones that we're not going to watch all the way to half point. But we do need to get through them as best we can. So, a lot of fun stuff to be had. I don't think we're going to get any of the Christmas ones. I think we're actually going to run into some Thanksgiving ones. How insane is that? Anyway.
Wow, that's
Crazy.
the scroll bar on that list. Dang.
Yeah, it is very, very wild.
You know, for a fandom that hasn't had so much stuff, we still produce so much.
And that's not even scratch. I haven't even had to go into what people I'm subscribed to and everything to start looking for things that aren't getting posted on EKD anymore. Which, yeah, no, it's wild.
Yeah, don't you know the fandom?
Whoever said the fandom is dying is full of it.
No, people are saying that just want it to die so they have an excuse to go do something else.
An could always do something else.
Yeah, but people always need, some people need an excuse.
True.
What?
This fandom won't die. Fandoms don't die. Believe me, I'm in the model train like fandom, and that hasn't died despite, like, you know, like people actually dying. Gosh, people die.
Yes.
You out there, please don't die.
Please don't.
But that's fine.
Imagine if we still watch full videos. If that would be wild, but I would hate myself, especially after learning about how people are being really weird with content theft, and I don't want to do that crap. I really like these content creators, and that's all the whole reason why I do these video segments. By the way, did you ever look into that whole thing with the peppermint? The whole peppermint video that I went nuts about last night.
No, I haven't.
No.
But it's a good thing. It's good
I
for
saw you
distractions.
go crazy about it, but no, it was weird, and I have no idea how you found a rabbit hole.
I just looked up the song lyrics and found out what the song title was, and that's when it started to go
Just
rabbit
call me
holing.
Mother. It's what everybody else calls me here.
Dangerous.
Allow me to
Very
introduce
much
you
so.
by giving
Hard.
you and your companions a complete tour of Area
Very
51
good
and
art
3/8
style for
during your
this.
inspection.
Us,
Yeah, that's
it's good to
halfway.
run into old friends, isn't it?
I think we're gonna pause here, but yeah, this was Pony with Pockets Productions who announced the Doctor Who's and Assistant Season 2 trailer. Granted, I think this was like almost 2 months ago, so there's a very good possibility they've already started Season 2. But please be sure to check it out, and it's in full-on audio drama, and they've done Doctor Who's for quite a while, and I think it's been a while since they've done the last season, so this is actually really exciting stuff to see that they're coming back to it. But anyway, now, Princess Celestia Loves to Help, and this is by Forga Lorga, so you know what to expect.
I need my 5th cake stat.
Alright, somebody's got some major typing mittens going on, by the way.
Oh, that's me.
I was ignoring the typing. Something squeaking in the background is catching my brain.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
I thought that was the video.
No?
Well, there goes another helper.
They have found their princess.
Gotta make sure you polish those fishes.
I'm gonna sell this to a newspaper.
No, it's blackmail.
No, just
With
blackmail
Discord is
material.
blackmail.
I'm delegating. Bach.
What's the matter, Celestia? Chicken? Where did that chicken's got issues.
Luna has sewing skills, Celestia does not.
How do you say that?
It's just a prediction.
We got a squee. Now hand her the purple fabric.
But they're the same.
Well, at least she's recycling. Funny thing is, even Celestia's just like, what the hell?
More donut.
Oh
no.
Oh, we're gonna stop there. So yeah, you want to see why the rest of Princess Celestia loves to help. See who else she tries to help with their daily task because she's bored out of her mind. Turn into Forga Lorga. Now then, let's enjoy a little bit of little romance. She also keeps talking about books. We think she actually started to eat the book pages. At least that's what we want to assume at this point.
Princess, are you proud of me?
Ooh, I know this one now.
I'm writing this letter and hoping you'll be proud of me. Oh well now, princess, the letters I send say how we're the best of friends.
Well, I mean, her house blew up, so she's probably not feeling too good.
Don't mean to offend, princess, we're the best of friends. But when I'm gone, don't blame me. Yeah, they made it all too easy. Yeah, friends come and go so quickly. It's just not meant to be. Now, little Spike, won't you take a letter, please? Princess, they're all full of lies. Princess, they all need to die.
Uh-oh.
Wow, this got dramatic.
And say I'm a spy. Princess, they all need to die. Well, look, why has the pink one brought these ponies to my home? You should have been a better friend. Why can't you just leave me alone? If you will let us throw a party,
I don't think Pinky doing Party was a good way to go.
you should just leave me alone. So now you're gone, don't blame me. Yeah, they made it all too easy. Yeah, friends come and go so quickly. It's
Wonderful. Just a wonderful time.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, is that Screwless? Oh. Okay, we're just gonna pause it there. Yeah. Wow, what a way to pause it. Yeah, My Little Romance Princess. Have fun with that one.
Considering it's based on the song Mama, it could have been worse.
We're just gonna do Ponies versus the Internet now. I think we need something lighthearted.
Speaking of tiny mins,
I think we're behind.
For a brief second, I thought that I wasn't mute.
Just imagine how bad it would be if we watched. Yeah. I would imagine Rarity losing her mind when she sees like the budget fashion companies.
Absolutely stunning.
No! Oh no, Twilight's entering the Matrix!
Oh no.
Never mind, she knows what she's doing.
You're just happy because she could beat Bloodborne. No!
No,
No!
No!
Well, I mean, it depends. Is the safe search on or not?
No!
It's not on.
Safe search was on.
Either that or she's upset she's no longer beating Tifa.
Can't take it anymore. It was supposed to be a simple day, just one simple day, and then everything goes wrong.
So yeah, Ponies versus the Internet. There's still quite a bit more, but if you want to check it out, go to Lancer. Check out their Ponies versus the Internet and a few other, and I'm sure they got other fun videos. But for now, it's time.
Make sure safe search is on.
But make sure your safe search is on. It may not save you all the time, but it'll save you most of the time, and that's what counts the most, especially when you're at work. Now, UK PonyCon opening ceremonies. Yes, this is how behind we are.
Wow.
Yeah!
Oh.
I have to applaud Patrick, one of the operations director for Ponies Online, because he got this together. Now it's time to name that convention!
Everfree Northwest. Well, I mean, it already showing us, so yeah. So basically, we're seeing the Doors version of conventions.
Yeah. And getting the, getting every convention
the siblings.
that has mascots showing here to say, yes, you can use our things. That was a fun time.
Yep, Galicon. I forgot CMC was in that section with a few. Those babs.
It's just sad that it's so sad that this is might be the last time we see Babs. Oh, Brony Scott.
There's Harmony.
Yeah, because I end up working with Charlie to get the permission for Mini, Cider, and the MLP MSP here.
Yeah.
There's a Cider.
It's MLP MSP, and yeah, we got the cider.
Ball.
Jaquest. Zap Apple Camp.
There's now a whale in that lake.
They're gonna have a whale of a good time.
That pony's gone through trauma. The Path Camp.
Foxy.
There's Winnie City. Now we got all three of the Charlie Cons.
Yep.
CM BronyCon. Canada BronyCon, I believe. Stop. We're going to stop right there because we want you to check out the rest of this over at UK PonyCon's own YouTube. Be sure to check it out. Check out the rest of them. They still got a lot of other cons in there. Are one of the ones that you remember there, or the ones you frequent? You're going to have to check in and see. They basically covered almost all the PonyCons I hit already, so I can already say yes. But
we didn't get BronyCon because trying to find a person for that was... See, how hard was that?
Trying to find whomever is the current owner of each con to get their permission. That was a whole fun time. Because, yeah, the project for this started a year before. Basically, when we knew that, oh yeah, this is going to be their, what was it, 20th?
Yeah, it was our 20th, and they based. I think they did like in like all the generations of Pony at the. Well,
Yeah,
not that they
and
don't
so
already do
this is
that,
a-
but
This is a big thank you for being here from the entire fandom kind of thing.
so thank you for being a friend. Traveling
Thank
down
you
that
for
road
being-
and back again. You might mean your
yeah,
hardest.
we just had to
yeah.
go and figure out, okay, who is someone that is the proper person to ask for permission to use their their cons OCs there, and it's like, wait a minute, with how the Ciderfest Winnie City server is made up, they also have MSPs, so that's an easy knockout 3 right in the row with just getting Charlie's permission.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if.
And then digging
Ci-
through the files and finding out. I think the reference for the Griffin of MLP MSP was the hardest to do,
Oof.
and making sure that Charlie actually posted the stuff for Sleepy Bean and Fizzy Glitch,
Mm.
because he's been behind on doing that.
I don't blame him.
had
It
been
sounds like
behind
he
at
was.
that time.
Yeah, he was behind on a lot of things. I'm hoping he's finally able to get a chance to catch up on it all.
Yeah, things should definitely more easily get ahead.
Well, let's take a look at now that some breathing room has happened, because the end of My Little Pony Generation 5, or the Amazing Digital Circus parody by M Animations.
There's a barcode on her tail. God.
Oh, God, I'm turning off lights and throwing it down.
I'm out of a job.
There's so much potential if they had just let it do its thing, not do what they did.
Well, if you want to see how this ends, perfect pause, everybody. Want to see how this ends? It's M Animations, the end of My Little Pony G5. And now, this seems bad, but we're gonna check it out. Mother's Final Wish.
Oh, right, we did actually get the model for the third.
A mother to you, love, I'd never lack. The time slipped by, I let it go. I failed to give you time to grow. Alone I stand, this heavy toll, chasing dreams that took my soul. So many wishes I swore were true. I promised I'd always be there with you. Failed you, dear. Oh, how I yearn to watch you grow, to see you learn. But when you gaze at the sky so wide, the memories of me and the stars abide. Through the telescope, remember me. The times we shared, let them be free. I'm sorry, my darling, I went away. But in the starlight, I hope you'll stay. Oh, let the stars guide you. Though I'm not near, you'll always be my star scout, forever dear.
That is all available on their Bandcamp.
pause that there. Sorry, this is from Mikario, Mother's Final Wish. It's doing a lot more music now, which is really cool. So yeah, be sure to check that out. It looks like it's also available on Bandcamp. Now let's go to MOP Generation 666 YouTube poop.
Oh no.
Take this down. It's totally camp, and the birds are singing. Come. Every pony gets their very own. They appear on our back leg when we're doing something that we love so much. Oh. It's time to make some money.
Money. It's flatlining, Charlie.
So, yeah, real see.
We're in a mirror.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you want to see the rest of this? This is from Tridashy, who does a lot of great YouTube poops. Now, though, they tend to unfortunately have the same issue with being demonetized and marked for kids, or both. A lot of insanity there. So yeah, check it out. It's fun, silly times. This one was basically trashing on a whole thing that looked like it was a pitch for Generation 6, but we're not sure still. But anyway, Octavia hates tipping.
Can someone please explain to me how to tip in America? Because I don't get it, right? For example, in England, where I'm from, tipping is seen as optional. Like if I'm eating out and my bill came to £48 or 31 pence, I'll just leave £50 on the table. Or more realistically, I'd pretend like I forgot my wallet at home and I'd hope my friend leaves £50 on the table. But in America, it seems like tipping is pretty much fucking mandatory. And not only is it mandatory, but you get judged if you don't. I ate at your restaurant and the bill came to $20, right? I gave you $20. And I'm somehow an asshole for that. How does that make me an asshole?
Okay, do you want the actual?
We don't. This is an issue that we have for the longest time. We don't need to delve into this now. Instead, you got to watch the rest of this by going to Twital. And Octavia hates tipping, but you know what? We'll get you ahead. 2 hooves.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time.
Okay. Anyway, if you want to know what this is all about, this is somebody that admittedly did an amazing thing, losing a lot of weight in a short amount of time. But damn if they don't have an ego to go to bat with it. Anyway, this is the Starlight's version of it, 2 hooves ahead, from Twital as well. So a lot of animation from this guy. But you know what? We're gonna do our final video of the evening, and this is a longer one, so we get to enjoy it. But how does sentience work in Equestria?
What's the deal with animals in Equestria, dude? There's like horses and stuff.
Oh, my things are horse things. Around here, we call them pony things.
Now, you can't fault me for using pony and horse interchangeably. Sunset here is treating it like it's almost a regional dialect thing. Like soda, pop, and Coke. There's only one correct way to say that, by the way. So the ponies have become the dominant species, sure enough. That's evident. But what about the rest? There are so many questions left unanswered. Well, don't you worry, because today, not much is going to change. I still can't make heads or tails of all this zoological confusion. We're primarily going to focus on creatures that are representative in the human world as well, so we have a frame of reference for what is or isn't sapient. For starters, bats, birds, mice, squirrels, beavers, frogs, and the like, they all seem to act as they would in the human world. short of Fluttershy being able to communicate with them, but that's because she's the special one, not the animals themselves. Complex tasks appear to be out of reach. No elevated intelligence putting them on the same scale as ponies. Let's refer to these as Sentience Level 1. This is the idea that these animals have no difference between the non-equine world and the equestrian world in terms of consciousness. This level includes animals we'd regularly see as pets, such as dogs, cats, also farm animals such as pigs and chickens. Let's jump to Sentience Level 4 for the sake of not getting too convoluted right away. This is the level we'll assign to the ponies. These are higher beings that have developed civilization. They are able to communicate advanced ideas and establish thriving societies built off of morality, laws, philosophy, and all that thinky mumbo-jumbo that someone way more qualified than me knows a hell of a lot more about. The difference between good and bad, learning, improving, all the ingredients to be the top metaphorical food chain. These are the ponies themselves, yaks, donkeys, buffalo, and zebra. There is no question as to their sapience and therefore are categorized as the highest level of sentience for the purpose of whatever this is. Here is where things get confusing. I am no authority to dictate what constitutes fully evolved, highly intelligent beings. However, what I can determine easily is if animals can speak or not. So let's draw the line between verbal and non-verbal between levels 2 and 3. With level 2, we have animals that are capable of performing complicated tasks, understanding what is being spoken to them, but have not the ability to verbalize their thoughts. These species need a little more justification for their placement here. Right off the bat, raccoons. They wait tables in the episode Saddle Row Review, so I'd say that qualifies as higher level tasks, but they do not speak. Next, goats. Iron Will employs them for assisting him with his touring seminars. At least I hope they're employed. I'll be ringing up the Equestrian Department of Labor otherwise. No speaking, but are capable of fulfilling their job tasks. Finally, I'd argue owls, or at least Aloysius. It's not as if he's performing tasks that one would be unable to train an owl to do, which would land him in level 1. However, the fact that Twilight assigns him the job of retrieving a specific book with a title implies that he knows how to read. This bird also understands dramatic irony and comedic timing, so for those reasons I'll put them in level 2. The most unusual level of all is level 3. These are animals that are vocal, have complex thoughts, but are still, for whatever reason, subjugated as lesser beings by the ponies. There are very few species that belong here, but one of them are cows. Daisy Joe, are you talking? And yet you are relegated to a mere farm animal by the Apple family.
Alright, we're going to leave that there. So if you are curious about how does sentience work with somebody who has no idea how it works, that's Benquo Zero.
It's starting to sound like someone trying to classify the different types of droid in Star Wars.
Fair enough. But with that, and with the barking of the dog, it's time to say, yeah, I think we're done for the evening, for the Christmas holiday. Because we still got one more for the holiday in general, but that's not Christmas. No, that is going to be New Year's. But for Christmas, it's time to wrap it all up and finally call it a Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. Or however you want to celebrate it. So let's go ahead and get it down to our final shoutouts of the evening by whoever is left. Coldust, do you want to start us off?
Okay. First off, shouts out to everyone who tuned in for this year's Christmas Crimes Carp Tub of Magic. Tune in next year again for, once again, a similar thing. We're probably going to start an hour earlier because this year it kind of all crammed together. But hey. But yeah, thanks for all who tuned in, and thanks to everybody who participated in making the beautiful card from this year. Sir, would you like to show it again for the lovely audience?
I would love to.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Give me one quick second here. Want to make sure it's nice and open and there and available for full view. There we are. And now...
perfection.
Whoosh. It's an Albany expression, of course. And we'll go
Yes.
ahead and leave the card up there, and we'll probably put up the house in a moment, in fact. But before we do that, all right, let's go ahead and move on to our next CMC.
Fire, phosphorus, venison turkey, things, brain. Yeah, things. I don't know if we're doing something Wednesday, given that it is Christmas Day. So, keep an eye on the Discord.
All right. Then to
Good day to shout from the window to a small child on the street. What day is it?
What? Today? Why, it's Thanksgiving. We haven't.
I'm too late.
Shit. I slept too long, or I had way too much crack. I don't know which. Isa, it's payday. You gotta give me a paycheck so I can go get Christmas gifts.
It's rent day.
You only get a tuppence, another richer. Okay, another way. DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy and happy holidays. Heartwarming Eve. Happy Wish You Hoof. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Good night.
All right, we're gonna switch over to the Christmas house one more time here while we get the last two shoutouts here to Textalion.
Merry Christmas, all.
And Tokoi.
If you have a dog, love them, give them presents, but also send them away because they're annoying.
Alright, with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show and for having such great fun and holiday shenanigans with us. Now, just a reminder that peanut butter vodka eggnog sounds good and it starts off wonderful, but oh my god, it will turn on you real fast. And also, a reminder to celebrate the holidays however you can, the best way you can. Whether it's with family, with friends, with yourself, maybe watching old familiar holiday movies, maybe playing that game that you used to play when you were a kid. However you celebrate the holidays and give yourself that little bit of spark of joy and happiness. Go out there and reach and grab it. That is my hope to you all. And I hope you all have the happiest of holidays and a great time. And also a reminder, Wednesday, the Wednesday crew might do something. Again, keep an eye on the Discord as CMC has said. Sunday there will be a Circus Gaming Room, so keep an eye out on that as well. If there's other streams that will be happening, they will be announced on the Discord. Along with that, be sure to tune in an hour early for the pre-show shenanigans with Cold Dust and crew doing pre-show fun. And we also have the Coffee House After Party. We are still doing a Coffee House even though it is Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get to that, but that will be live. So if you're not catching us live, you're not going to unfortunately be able to see it. However, let's give a shout out to our IRC chatters. Thank you to Crazy Captain for keeping an eye on the IRC chat. And Cool Dude, Fantastic Red, Sonic 542, and Techman Texans the second. And yay, Archivers. And just a big shout out to all of you. You know, I hope to our archive watchers out there watching us on YouTube and Twitch, to our live stream watchers also on YouTube and Twitch, or wherever our archives or our live streams may end up. However you enjoy the Brony Show, however you are enjoying the shenanigans and everything, thank you. Thank you so much for making this another wonderful, merry year. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope you have as much fun as I do doing the show. We are going,
as we all do.
Yeah, as we all do. I hope you enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. I do have a lot of fun with it. Does mean a lot that we can get so much done. At the same time, it's completely insane how we never seem to run out of things.
That's because the fandom keeps giving and giving.
And I like to try to get back to it. But anyway, that's with all of that. We're going to go ahead and wrap it all up here. And we're going to do we're going to play Grateful for All by Ice Angel and Scrawn. This was on the Ponies at Dawn album. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, And I hope something good and wonderful happens to you. And good night, everybody.
As the season enters winter, as we have crossed many months, we have come up with so many moments this year. But there is one thing I realized, a moment I won't soon forget. From where I start to how it's going to how it happened. Starting with an inspiration, taking on a journey with motivation, carrying on my faith, my inner passion, to my golden bridge, my destination. As I have reached the peak and faced with many things, I do face hard moments, but I'm not left behind. And as time goes on, now it's time to recall them, to show that I am grateful for all. For all the moments I'm grateful for all. Grateful for all. I've opened up my heart and felt again, for the first time in so long. From the moment I look back at just how far we've gone, the memories of us will carry on for as long as I can take. Even if we say goodbye and go our separate ways, things have changed. All's now not the same. I've witnessed everything, but this moment, all I can do is show that I'm grateful for. For all the times, the memories, for everything I'm grateful for all.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, get some good eggnog. We'll see at Coffee After Dust about blah blah blah. Coffee house after party and coffee house after party. Is that a tongue twister now? Coffee house after party in just a few moments. We'll see you on the Bond stream.